Why, hello there, folks, and welcome to our third round of the week. That's right, we're watching more One Piece content. We got Cody Williams on the left playing Whitebeard, a.k.a. Edward NEWgate. On the right, we got Calvin playing Z, a.k.a. Zephyr. Zephyr is a black-purple deck. Cody's Whitebeard deck is a mono-red. Every Whitebeard deck is mono-red. There's no way to play any other cards. That would be cheating. My name is Dylan from Alternate Universes. Let's talk about the game. This is round 3. Both of our players are 2-0. I believe this is table 3. We had Cody on for each of the last 2 rounds, rounds 1 and 2. So figured might as well do it anyways. Just keep the thing going. It is not 1-0 currently. That was just me being lazy and not realizing that I forgot to change the thing. Now let's talk about Zephyr. Let's talk about Whitebeard. A good amount, which I'm still going to talk about it because, like, it's my job. But Zephyr's pretty cool. Like, this card's like actually really cool. So, just because it's a multicolored deck, so it has 4 life, it has 5k power, and then when attacking, you can don -4 to K up to one of your opponent's characters that cost of 3 or less, and then the leader gets plus 1k during this turn. Really cool effect. Really cool when comboed with stuff like Kuzan, which like minuses everything on the opponent's board by 5k during your turn. So you can start using your leader to snipe problematic cards, and it's so cool. I'm usually a little underwhelmed by the multicolor decks outside of Law. But watching people play Z and Zephyr, or Z/Zephyr, I don't know which one it actually is. It's cool. Like, it's really kind of exciting to watch. There's a lot of cool cards in the deck. The black and purple stuff works really well together. And it's pretty sweet. I like it a lot. There's a Jack. Kelvin is going to discard a card from his hand to ramp 1 Don here. Discards a... Oh, God. I wanted to say Sakazuki, but I don't think that's his name. It's a 6-drop that discards a card to blow up a 6 or less on the board. I don't know One Piece characters. I've talked about this in the past. Now, let's talk about Edward NEWgate. Edward NEWgate has 6,000 power and 6 life. And has an effect that says, at the end of your turn, take 1 card from your life and place it in your hand. So, every turn, he effectively takes a damage or draws a card. Now, it is notably not actually taking a damage because taking a damage would trigger event cards in life. So, it really is just drawing a card from the life. But it's pretty cool. It's a really good way to like gain advantage. It's also really hard to hit Whitebeard at times because, you just have to swing extra into a leader that's going to combo. Now, I do wonder if, like, Calvin just decides to throw all of his Don on his leader here and go swing. What happens? Does Cody take it? Does Cody down to 2? And then at the end of his next turn, go down to 1? Is that an appropriate play line? What do you do against a kid leader that's, like, incentivized to just go big attack, big attack? Alright, Cody up to what look like 7 Don here. Going to swing in 6k with the leader. Calvin's going to combo out of it, pitching a 2k. Gonna play another Nami here, gonna top 5. And while these players are poking their way through the middle of the game, let me do an ad read for you, wonderful people. We're going to start off with a simple one. If you want to come play One Piece at any of our locations, let me tell you when we do One Piece. We do One Piece at Alternate Universes Bluebell every Monday at 7 p.m. That's actually what content you're watching right now. It's from Alternate Universes Bluebell. Every week, 7 p.m. We had 26 players this week. We're always in that, like, 25 to 35 range. It's a great community. Everyone's super cool. And it's a really good time. I'm really happy with it. Um, so yeah, Bluebell's at 7. Now, if you're not around Bluebell, or maybe you're just fiending, you want to play in 3 locals a week, you can go to Alternate Universe's Homes on Wednesday for their 7 p.m. local. Or you can go to Alternate Universe's Wilmington on Thursdays for their 7 p.m. local. And maybe, just maybe, you're fiending for an even bigger One Piece tournament. Well, let me tell you. Saturday, May 6th at Alternate Universe's Wilmington, we'll be hosting a 1K tournament. A 1K is an event where we give it $1,000 in store credit. First place we get $400 in store credit. Second place $200. Third and fourth $100 each. Fifth through eighth each get $50 in store credit. It costs $30 to enter the tournament, or $35 if you pay with store credit. And if we get more than 34 players, we will add $30 of store credit to the prize pool for each additional player. For example, if we get 40 players total, we'll add $180 of store credit to the prize pool. You can pre-register by stopping at AU Wilmington or calling with your card in order to do the pre-registration thingy thing. There's a 64-player cap on this event. The format will be Swiss rounds with a best of one, just like most events, or most events for One Piece, and then top 8 playoffs will be a best 2 out of 3, which is pretty exciting if I say so. Registration will open at 11 a.m. on site, and then tournament starts at noon. I will be there, either playing or streaming the event. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet. Both of which sound exciting. So, yeah, come on by. Play some cool decks. It should be a great old time. Now, let's go back to the action. Both of these players are at 2 life. Cody's got a Luffy on board and 2 Namis. Kelvin has a Queen, a card that, again, I don't know the name of. And Jack, it's not Sakazuki. Like, it's not. Right? Like, it's not. I'm going to go to TCG player. I'm going to scroll through Paramount War.
I'm still thinking on Discord. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, it is Sakazuki. Wow, go me. I have, in fact, never been prouder of myself of knowing a card's name than this one exact moment. I will recount this until the end of my time. Now we're going to play a 1-drop. We're going to -2 that Luffy here. Jack going to swing in, potentially at the Luffy. It is a 4-drop, or 4K. 2 down on it. Yep. Checks in on the Luffy. Sakazuki swinging in somewhere. Didn't really indicate with any finger points or anything like that. But the way he's comboing makes it seem, well, it could have been anywhere, actually. Calvin doing his best to work Cody's hand down. We'll swing in at the leader. Don mines his 4 to pop the Luffy. Cody saying he's not going to counter here. However, Zephyr does gain 1,000, so he will check. And Cody said he wouldn't take it, or wouldn't combo, so he will in fact take the damage. Got it 1-2. A pretty big board state for Calvin here.
No Donna.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Cody drop a 9-drop Edward NEWgate here to help buy him out of this situation. Doing the big thing. I think Cody thinking about throwing some down. Yep, throwing down on Nami here, checking in on a couple attacks. Throwing 6K at the leader, I believe. Kelvin takes it, go 2-1.
6 a week.
Going to go 6K at Kelvin again.
How many hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Going to block with queen. Discards a card here, keeps the queen around. Alright, 4 down here. Cody going to go to 0 life here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is in a perilous predicament. Kevin has access to 6 Dawn here. I wonder if there's a thought to just throw all 6 Dawn on the Sakazuki and swing in. That would put it at 13K, right? Sakazuki's a 7K. I feel like he's a 6-drop. Yeah, he's a 6-drop 7K. It's an interesting decision, right? Like, it could win you the game on the spot. Could also just lose you the game immediately. I don't know. Calvin could go all of his down on Sakazuki, swing to 13. Cody needs to get to 14. We know he has the Radical Beam, so that's 1 card puts him to 10, and then 2 cards takes him to 14K if they're both 2Ks. Leaving him with 2 cards in hand. And Kelvin, Kelvin does have exactly 2 more attacks. Though if one of those cards in Cody's hand doesn't counter or is another event card, Kelvin would probably win the game. Because he can swing in with the queen and then swing in and Dawn minus with the Zephyr to get the plus 1K. Alright, we see a 2K. Goes from 6 to 8. We're going to play Borsalino here.
Check lead. And use effect to pop Atlas. No, but you're not allowed to. No, I'll pop the Nami.
Borsalino is a 4-drop 5K blocker that has the effect of during your opponent's turn it cannot be KO'd through effects
1K.
and gets plus 1K. And honestly, it's
Correct.
super strong. Calvin attacking in, doing Dawn minus, popping the Nami. I think he meant to pop the 4-drop, but is unable to do so because of Zephyr only killing three or lesses. And Cody not taking back his misplay earlier. So Kelvin respectfully also not taking back his misplay. Which, you know, good camaraderie between people. We enjoy no takebacks. Right, Kelvin going to block here at the queen. You see the 9-drop Edward NEWgate come out here. Now swinging in for 8K. Kelvin's going to go to 9. Has that Shockwave from the black starter deck. The navy starter deck. Alright, Kelvin has 4 Dawn here. I think, unless Cody's draw for turn was the NEWgate, I do think Kelvin would have won if he went for the play we talked about last game or last turn. But it's always one of those interesting things. Like, how do you distinguish what play is correct in that moment when you're playing? Right, swinging 6K here into the vanilla. This does allow Cody to just protect it. Oh, lets it die. Okay. Guess just not wanting to discard hands to protect it. Alright. 9 drops swinging in here for 10K. I feel like likely scenarios are either Kelvin blocks the Borsalino or takes the hit. I don't see him comboing out of this, though. Shockwave 2K is, in fact, the 2-card combo that gets you out of this hit. But kind of a rough place to be in still. Alright, takes the damage. Here comes another 9 drop. Jesus Christ. Swinging in for 8K. Borsalino blocks here. Kelvin will be going to 6 Dawn this turn. Kelvin in a rough spot here. Both players at 0 life. And Cody's leader is currently at 8,000. It's going to be hard to check in on that. All right, we are plotting. Right, 6 Dawn on Sakazuki.
13.
Into 13K. Counters out of it, and Kelvin is going to scoop it up. Cody has too many big attacks on his turn, so he'll be taking the game 1-0. Best of 1. Thank you for watching, folks, and have a great rest of your day. We appreciate you watching anytime you click a video and all that jazz.